Hi, the correct term would be, it was completely fucked up when it came to sound, and the video track was completely messed up, and this probably be awesome because I just did this right at the very beginning of the video. Like, people are gonna fucking appreciate that, me doing. I'm not gonna do it again. But, yeah, so needless to say, Melissa found me in a dark alley, which is the worst place to be when Melissa finds you. So now to make up for that, I'm now making a book list of my favorite books list. I'm probably gonna ask it for that. Anyways, I'm gonna the first one I guess I'll be talking about is Grendel. Do you think people are gonna get pissed off at the motion blare of me getting the books? Does anyone get pissed off about that? Anyways, it's about Grendel, obviously. See, I just did it again. Now you can't see my fucking eyes. But if you're familiar with Beowulf from the movie or the epic poem or even the comic book, you'll essentially know who Grendel is. If you don't, Grendel is this monster who hunts this castle, kills everyone in sight. Well, he kills people, and suddenly Beowulf comes and gets rid of the monster. Like Lex Luthor, Man of Steel, or the latest Joker, this story takes place behind the eyes of the villain. Well, maybe not the Joker, but Lex Luthor, Man of Steel was like that. There we go. Fucked up number 3 or 4. I'm definitely getting my ass kicked now. And, next book is Slaughterhouse-5. Okay, maybe people get pissed off more me shoving the book in the camera. Okay, it's about Billy Pilgrim, who goes through space and time from World War II to his present time, on even trip to with aliens. If you like Douglas Adams or George Carlin, you'll probably dig that kind of story. Also, my next up on my list is could have been better if it was written by fans of this particular thing, but I'm a huge fan of black metal. If hence, well, Pantera is not a black metal band, but it's a metal band, so hence the metal shirt. Obviously, I'm a huge metal fan of, Pantera, Metallica, Spice Girls in my CD collection. See, awesome. I'll have to swap my nose during this video. Okay, well, Lord of Chaos is about them basically trying to get into how black metal came to be, like from the early roots of the 90s, or even actually early roots of the 80s, from like Venom, Merciful Fate, and then you get to the black metal era, Norway, where you have these murders, church burnings, and that if you are at all under curious, like confused why someone wrote a book about metal, because church burnings and murder happens to be a very interesting subject, I guess. And my next one is the Dark Tower series. If you're a fan of Stephen King, or read more than like a good chunk of Stephen King's works, you'll find a lot of characters in these stories. Like, you got the priest, who was a supporting character in Salem's Lot. I don't know if he was in it that much to be a supporting character, but he was one of the characters in Salem's Lot who becomes a major character in the fifth or sixth book. Fifth book. And he dies. That was a spoiler. Sorry. And the next one is Jack Ketchum's The Girl Next Door. It's loosely based on a very happy story of Sylvia Likens, who and her sister stays with her aunt, who gets molested, abused, and eventually killed. It's a very happy story. Lots of singing. Jack Ketchum isn't really well known for the kinds of story he does. It was his first published novel was Off Season. I would actually have done that one, but I gave that book away. It's about that one is about there was these two sisters got together with friends in a cabin, and suddenly they were being attacked by cannibals. It's like Deliverance meets Texas Chainsaw Massacre meets Dawn, like Night of the Living Dead. Awesome read. Lots of cannibalistic things with cannibals. They're cannibalistic. Okay, and next one is October Country. It's a short story collection by Ray Bradbury. Even though there's no gore in it, like I said, I'm a huge fan of Jack Ketchum. It's probably the scariest thing I've ever read. Not saying a lot, but there are a lot of moments that it's like it clenches you. It's like that was really disturbing, which is weird enough that my next thing would be this is actually not particularly this one as much as this is his entire writing would be H.P. Lovecraft. If anyone who knows me, I won't shut the fuck about this guy. If you get past his writing style and his very racist tendencies, he's a very interesting read. He's very entertaining. Like one of his stories, At the Mountains of Madness, is going to be directed by the guy who did Pan's Labyrinth. Hopefully, is about these scientists discover something underneath the ice. They pick up a monster who appears to be dead, but really isn't. It sounds a lot like the Thing, my last DB list I did, but the Thing was about, like I said, they discovered a monster in the ice, and that was heavily influenced by this story. The same thing with that one scene, if you watch Alien, where they go down the egg chambers. That was also heavily influenced by At the Mountains of Madness. He's basically shaped the modern horror story. Stephen King, Clive Barker, so on and so on. And the last book I'm doing, actually, it's the second to last book, I'm sorry, is Game of Thrones. This book is judging by the size of it, you can kill a small child with it, is the first of a series. I'm not going to explain, look it up, Game of Thrones, Google it. That's why God gave it to you, so you can Google Game of Thrones. I'm the messenger, and okay, yeah. The last one is Black Hole. It's about this STD that people get, obviously, through sex. If you can think of it one way, STDs other than sex, let me know. That'd be awesome to figure it out. And yes, rape is sex. Yeah, well, it's about these guys who get these STDs, and their bodies mutate. I wipe my nose. Awesome. And how society deals with these group of people who are essentially now minorities, even though they grew up normal. Like, they went up through life, did the whole thing. Some of them were popular, but once you get the STD, you're fucking outsiders now. It's a really interesting comic. Obviously, because it's on this damn list. So, that's my list. If you haven't read any of those, you suck, and you shouldn't suck, so you should go read them. I suck, so I don't know why the hell you listen to me, so... Yeah, but anyways, that's my book list.